Hey everyone, so as you know, I'm always getting inspired by fashion and couture. So right now, the Milan Fashion Week is happening, and I really love the campy Moschino show. And when I was flipping through the different dresses and stuff, I saw this one and it totally caught my eye because as you know, I love some gold and I love some sparkles. So I thought this was really a cool thing to give me an inspiration for a new design. And I like here the kind of star motif with it's all golds, but it's like how it's reflecting is like different colors of gold on that back background with like a hint of sparkle in the back background. So we are going to take this as our inspiration. And I like it. I love like looking at things like this because it gives me an idea, but I don't have to do something, I don't have to copy it. I don't have to do something exactly like it. So the idea that I'm getting is like the idea of some different golds together against a black background and kind of a star motif. So on my demo, what I did was I thought I thought it would be cool to use my new Undersea Dreams brushes and to create these kind of star motifs with the brushes, with the coral sort of seaweed sort of brushes. So I thought I'd make a really cool star motif so you can see kind of what I ended up with here. And I think it looks really cool. And I'm also have created a graphics pack that I will add to be available to purchase or for all access members. But this was kind of my first experimentation. And all the styles that I used for this was from my Creative Couture collection. So if we look here, these seaweed sort of motifs, I used the gold textile number 9. I used on the top part of the stars, I used rich glitter number 7. And on the bottom part of the stars, I used rich glitter 12. And let's see here. Then for this background, I used one of my new tulle lace brushes just to um, draw in a little bit. And I used this textile number 6 color. And I used the color version because I wanted it to be in black. So I painted in black. So I'm going to show you how I do this. And I actually will have for if you're an all access member, you'll have a blank PSD. And this one I just wanted to make a little shortcut for you. So I have the layer styles already applied for you. So that way, I want you guys to do these tutorials or use them for your own things, but I try to create shortcuts wherever I can. So I've already applied the different layer styles here. So what we're going to start with is the star backs. I'm going to go on that layer, and I already have that layer style, Rich Glitter 12 applied. And let's see which I had saved. It's not this one. There we go. So as I mentioned in my organizing video, sometimes when I'm making a project, I'll save my different brushes as tool presets so that they're easy to access for me and they don't mess up my brush structure. So I'm actually using Undersea Dreams brush number 20 for the stars. And so basically, I just kind of went like this and created a little bit of a 5-pointed star motif with this coral sort of brush, and I love it. And I've already applied the layer style to the layer so I can see it as I draw. And then I've got the star tops, and so I'm using for this one the Undersea brush 24B. Yeah. And I just did a couple little radiate, little star motif there with that one. And I've already got the layer style so I can see it as I draw. And then for the seaweed, I've got that. So I think this is, yeah, it's brush Undersea Dreams brush number 6. And so, you can do something like this. Have those nice little flowing seaweeds. And then for the background, I have textile 6, and it's the color version. And so I used my tulle and lace brush number 5 for this. And I just, it's cool because it's very faint. And because it's got, you know, painting in this sort of tool with different opacity, it's very subtle. So I can just kind of paint in some shimmer here. What I like the effect here, what I like about the effect is this looks like it could be like a real dress, you know? You've got a little bit of this shimmery black background here. And here, let's go over to my demo. This looks like it could be like a close-up of a couture dress. You know, you've got your sort of jeweled embroideries here, and then you've got like maybe this is like a velvet or a shimmer. So I really get inspired by the couture and fashion, and I love to just use it as a jumping off point for my designs. So hopefully this can give you some ideas, and you know, you can make your own brushes, play with my other brushes, do something like this. But the idea is to use like a black background and a few different kind of golds. And I think it makes a really cool motif. And I'm going to create a graphics pack with this. But as you can see, it looks really complicated and beautiful. And like this took a lot of time, but with the layer styles and with brushes, you can create this really fast. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And oh, I wanted to show you here. Here's the side by side. Let's view window works arranged to a vertical. So we can kind of see a little side by side here. I think that's really fun sometimes. We can see the inspiration and then what I created, you know, something different and unique, but it's still kind of got that same idea. It's kind of got this star motif, and it's got like 3 different golds all side by side on black. And I think that's really fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the tutorial. And then if you have any questions, just write them down below and I'll be happy to answer them.